Hello, it's Wogawell, and I'm back. It's been like 2 fucking months, but I'm back. And this is a video on Path of Exile. That's what I've basically been doing the last 2 months. Plus, I got a promotion, but you guys don't give a fuck about that. But I'm going to continue with this video anyway. Basically, as we know, this is on PlayStation, and Legion is coming out on Monday. So this character is going to be going to the Standard League, unfortunately. I had some fun. I had some struggles, but it's coming to an end, and I'm going to be starting a new character come Monday. And I've got a lot of videos lined up for Path of Exile in the future. I don't give a shit if you guys don't like it, quite frankly. But that's what the plan is for the foreseeable future, because there's no good games out. Anyway, I was just going to go through what I've got, my progress, what I liked, what I didn't like, because I've played Path of Exile on PC before. Not much, but I know what was and what is now in comparison. Synthisis League as a whole, excellent. The PlayStation port of it, excellent. A few laggy bugs here and there, but it's been fun overall. But Synthisis itself, the whole memory map bullshit, didn't enjoy it at all. I really didn't enjoy this crap with the fragmented items and stuff. I didn't get into it much. I managed to get 40 place memories to try and do one of the challenges. And what ended up happening was I didn't realize that they all needed to be actually interconnected. So that was a complete waste of time. So that was interesting. So that was my Synthisis experience with the actual new content. But I've had some fun with the mining in a big way, the delve. A lot of side delving, so you'll see here I covered quite a substantial area, and this is where I got most of my currency with this kind of build. That's basically what I did. Got my zombies, so I'll go through my build in brief in a moment. But this is how far I got at delve. I didn't go down, I went sideways looking for currency, looking for other cool shit, and basically made most of my money from here. I managed to get a what is it, the fossil, the mirrored fossil, and I sold that for 3 exiles. Probably too cheap, but I needed quick money. My map progress, not too good, but that's because I reached a certain point with this character and started just getting killed in one shot by basically everything, because I didn't focus anything on my sort of my resistances, which everyone tells me I need to do, but I couldn't do it with this build, because this build is a 1000 strength build because I built it to suit the Baron. So I love Necromancer builds, I love Summoner builds in games, and I really wanted to push. Early game I was pushing to be a Summoner, and I was really enjoying it, but late game it tapers off and gets very, very difficult. You get killed a lot, and that's basically going by a build that I believed was suitable for what I needed. But the idea is you get the 1000 strength, and then you start to get health regen from your zombies. But the problem is, if you're getting one shot, that doesn't make a difference. I either don't get killed by normal enemies and the health regen doesn't matter, or I'm getting one shot and that's game over anyway. So late game it wasn't good, but I do fly through maps, the lower level maps. I'll go through a bit of one in a minute to show you. But basically my main focus was to summon zombies, summon 6 of them, because I've got the grasp thing here. I'm not going to try and say that, but it reduces the amount of zombies you have, which I thought at the beginning was a bad idea, but it actually turned out to be really, really good. I'm happy with it. It did well, and they basically annihilate everything. As long as the zombies can attack for you, then you're good to go. But the problem is zombies are stupid in this. They don't really have good pathfinding, and they don't really chase after enemies that you're not attacking, so that's a problem. But basically I went for a full unique build again. Probably not the standard build that people go for with this kind of stuff, but all my stuff is unique. I like uniques, and focus mainly on boosting up my life regen, or not my life regen, my life and energy shield with different abilities such as the Shaper's Touch. So 2% energy shield per 10 strength, so it was actually giving me sort of like a pseudo intelligence boost with the gloves, and then here it doubles my energy shield basically in effect, and these are all just attributes to hit that 1000. So I was happy with that. Good build, good fun. Wouldn't do it again. I'll probably go for the Summon Raging Spirits build next. That was quite interesting. Nivali, I've done a lot of prophecies. I had 100 silver coins at one point. Beastmaster, done a lot of stuff with him. A lot of maps with Zana. I basically ran a lot of the same stuff over and over. And I didn't really enjoy the incursions, I think? Yeah, I didn't really enjoy that too much. That was something I wasn't familiar with from the earlier updates to Path of Exile. I missed that one completely. Glad I did. But just to go through some of the stuff I have, you're probably surprised that my currency is kind of low. And I'll show you in a second why. But I managed to get a few interesting items along my travels. Got a few maps, sold a lot of them too. I'm going to be running a few of the... Where is it? Where is that map? Is it the Pillars? No, it's... Yes, the Hall of the Grandmasters. Going to see what the drop rates are like there. I had a ton of cards, traded them all in towards the end to see if I could get anything. Nothing too interesting there. And I got a ton of uniques, so this is not bad for my first go around. Got a few nice uniques here. A few unset rings that are really, really good. Half of the swords, funnily enough. And where is my crown jewel? I managed to get a straight drop tabula rasa, which is really nice, but they don't sell for much. I qualityed it up and just left it because my actual ring mail that I have here has Zealot's Oath, which makes your energy shield regenerate and your health doesn't naturally, but that works well with the zombies, so that's pretty good. I got a lot of these essences, trying to sell them, but no one buys them on PlayStation. Got a number of fossils here, I've sold most of them. Few interesting bits here. Max level winter orbs that I've been trying to sell. This axe that I found is apparently worth money, but no one wants it. Someone offered me 50 and I declined it, thinking I could get more, and ever since then haven't had any interest in it at all. And the next page here is one that is where all my currency's been going. So I've managed to buy so far, I think it's 59 Val Pyramid maps, and I intend to buy the other 41 over the next 2 days, and I'll be doing a video basically outlining is it worth it to buy 100 of these in one go and run them all. Just a fun project. It'll be interesting. I think I'll make a loss, but not a hard loss, but you can be surprised. I've seen people get a lot of exiles from this stuff, and I'm getting them at 8 each, so I only purchase at 8, so I go through the whole shop like daily and offer everyone 8 for each map. So I'll be tallying that up, seeing what my findings are, and we'll see what happens there. A few rings because I was going to do a few fossil switchovers with the items are more valuable to vendors, but I haven't quite got around to that yet. Started building one of my exalted builds here, got a few items nice here. And that's pretty much it really. This I did have a flashback character who reached level 35 to get the challenges. So I managed to transfer some of that stuff over, but it wasn't too much, not too substantial. And just to look at some of my gems, you know, they're all max level. And then I've got over here, I've actually got an enlightened support that I've been keeping running in the background. Trying to get to level 3, it was a lot harder than I thought it would be, because the value goes up. It's actually a good way of making money. If you have a second equipment, you can actually put gems in here and they level up as normal. So one of the good things you could do is get 4 enlightened supports or enlighten anything and put them on here with full quality so they level up faster, and you get them from level 1 to level 3, rinse and repeat, and sell them for stupid money. And if you corrupt them, you get even more. So that's a good money making tip there, a bonus one for you guys. So just to give you a quick lowdown, the next video is going to be definitely these maps. It keeps lagging every time I open it, which is hilarious. So if you're interested in seeing that, subscribe and you'll see that over the next few days before Legion comes out. And then when Legion comes out, I actually have a surprise build that is probably pretty obvious to everyone, but I'm going to be building that without using any net builds. I'm just going to build it myself, and you can see how that goes for me. I'm just going to run quickly through a level 1 map, not even completely. I'm just going to smash it and show you how my build works. But we've got alleyways here, might as well alk it up, throw it down with no Xanamods, and go through the map. So I've got my shield charge for movement. I actually managed to get a portal as well, which was nice. So I summon Holy Relic, I summon my Stone Golem, and I summon my Animate Guardian, which is dead, actually. Is it? No, here it is. It did die, so I had to re-equip it with some stuff, which took some time, but you know. So running through the alleyways, if we can get there. But yeah, overall it's been fun. It's been fun. A lot of the things that this league you know, the complaints that people had about it being boring, because it is, because I found myself doing far more other League mechanics than Synthisis itself. But yeah, here we are, running through here. I usually run with the map like this. Movement speed quite high. I've got 3 movement potions. I hope I don't die and make a complete fool of myself. But we're going to start summoning my zombies now, because when you log in from a logged out state, all your zombies go to shit. So you get all 6 zombies, and then basically what I do is I convoke them over, and they all just kill everything around me in an AoE like this. So the clear speed's quite good. And then, as well as that, one of the cool things I did net this sort of builds, decided to build from someone, is when I get hit, it actually triggers Convocation, and I'll show you here, so you can see why they're locked. So it triggers Spirit Offering, and cast when damage taken triggers the Spirit Offering, and then at the same time, or one after the other, Desecrate and Convocation kick in as well. So what happens is it drops a lot of bodies on the floor, summons my zombies, and then heals me when I get hit. It doesn't make you invincible, but it definitely increases your survivability, which is kind of what I was going to sort of turn off this character and stop some crap stuff there. I was going to turn the character off and start using a different character till I kind of was at my wit's end and looked up a strategy to basically increase my survivability, and that pretty much changed the game for me. So as you can see, I'm not even casting anything, and the zombies are being summoned every time an enemy hits me, and it makes it very easy. It's basically an auto scroller, but I think I'm going to go for a bit more of an interactive build next time. Not Winter Orb, not because it's going to get nerfed, but just because I'm going to leave my Winter Orb for later on. I haven't tried to build one yet. My flashback character was a Winter Orb character, which was really cool, but no, we're not going to do that. I'll actually see what our maps are. Nope. I usually go for her unique maps whenever I do this, but not really her normal maps per se. I'm still relatively new to the Path of Exile scene, so some of the stuff I might be doing might seem incorrect. It probably is incorrect, but you know, I wanted to play. I'm gonna die. I wanted to play this in my own way, to be honest. But it's come a long way from when I started playing it back when I think it was Betrayal on PC. When it was first sort of getting big, I think it was Betrayal. And I didn't, at the time, I didn't like the whole reset mechanic, the League reset mechanic. I hated it. I was like, oh, my character's going to be deleted, blah, blah, blah. And then I realized that when your characters move to the Standard League, you know, the character's always going to be usable to you if you ever want to use it again. And then oh, there's 2 enemies. Then the whole economy resets, and it's actually a really positive way of doing things, especially with the new mechanics. So you have to start from scratch. You can't just jump into the new mechanic with your level 100 character and destroy it. You have to start from scratch again, build up like everyone else, learn like everyone else, and it's very interesting. So yeah, that's the build, that's my progress. Stay tuned for a lot more videos on Path of Exile, because I'm kind of addicted to it. It's giving me problems at home. I've got carpal tunnel from using my left hand too much, but I'm going to keep soldiering on because it's become like crack. Screw you, Apex Legends and all those other games. This game is far more addictive, especially on PlayStation. It's way more accessible. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to show for now. I've got some cosmetics that I've gained over time. I did buy 2 of the packs because, as you can see, I got some of the stash tabs, which is sort of essential if you want to enjoy the game. You need at least the currency stash tab. It's essential in my opinion. I did all the Pantheon stuff, a lot of challenges done. I'll go through my challenges quickly. Actually, it's a good thing here. So I've done 14, which isn't that great, but I intend to do a lot more in the next league, because a lot of these were like league specific issues, memories. I didn't want to do that. I completed the whole Cavas thing. Encounters, 200 prophecies, pretty close to that, but releasing an essence has been annoying, because as you can see, I've actually been carrying Remnant to Corruption this whole time, waiting for the right essence to come up, but it just hasn't ever, which is really strange. Maybe I'm just not going for the high enough levels, but whatever. It wouldn't matter anyway, because I still had the prophecies to do. I haven't even come close to the safe house stuff, but I can show you where I am. There we go. So I've managed to level up a lot of the guys, but I didn't do too well in this. I don't know why, but I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite parts of the game. I like the drops they have. I like the rewards. I like the castle siege mechanic. It's quite cool. Yeah, and I've got a lot of crafting recipes. Been getting a ton of those. And yeah, it's been interesting. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos on this. I'm back for I'm not gonna say for good, because I said that last time and I disappeared again. But you know, when you have a job and a real life, shit comes first. And it's a bit of a challenge uploading all the time. But I'll try and have a regular upload schedule again. Definitely more Path of Exile stuff. There's a few more other games coming out over the coming years that I'll have stuff on. And just look forward to that in the future. It's good to be back, everyone. And for those of you who are still around, which I doubt there's many of you left, peace, and I'll see you in the next video.